Hey guys, I'm just back from Brownstone Institute conference in Spain, and I got a bunch of short, hard-hitting interviews with some pretty key figures. This one is Michael Ballweg, who organized the huge protests in Spain, in Berlin, or in Germany, in Berlin, in mid-2020. So he got arrested, he got put in jail for 9 months, they took his house, they took all of his money, investments, and basically they're still dragging him through the courts. But there's a great message of hope at the end, and there's links below to Michael's kind of tweets, etc. Please jump in, help support, help spread the story, and also join up with Brownstone Institute, of course. Hey guys, I'm here at Brownstone Institute conference in beautiful Girona, and I met up for the first time with Michael Ballweg, a German hero who was not treated like a hero during the COVID debacle. So maybe Michael, give your brief story. It's fascinating, it's shocking, truly shocking. Yeah, I'll let you just go.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. I was an IT entrepreneur. In 2020, I decided to create the Querdenken movement, which means lateral thinking. I organized all the big demonstrations, the one in 1st of August and 29th of August, where we had RFK as guest on stage. In Germany, on Berlin, yes. And afterwards, I was taken to prison for 9 months. All my funds have been seized. I'm debanked. I'm deplatformed, and now I'm facing a trial with 70 days going on in Stuttgart at the local court. And latest news is that the judge said we want to finish the process, and there's nothing to prove what they said against me, but the prosecutors decided they go against it and they want to continue, so we will have another 20-day trial.
Wow. And like 8 or 9 months for organizing democratic, peaceful protest. Absolutely insane and Kafkaesque. You mentioned to me last night that while in prison, you know, they managed to confiscate money and then they hit you with a tax nonsense and you hadn't submitted paperwork, but they had you in prison.
Yeah, so first I was like raided and my home was searched, and there the accusation was fraud and money laundering. And after this didn't work out, they decided while I was in prison to extend the prosecution with tax evasion, because I didn't file my tax documents while I was in prison, which is a little bit insane because everything like was taken, all the paper, everything. And while you are in prison, you only have a pencil and a paper, so it would be rather difficult. So I'm an entrepreneur, so I have companies as well. It would be difficult to make all your tax documents just out of prison.
Yeah.
But it all collapses now, so.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, obviously they're continuing to pursue in spite of the judge probably thinking, look, deep state, you probably let it go now, we're past it. But the prosecutors still want a little bit of blood, but you reckon now at this stage it's going to kind of fall apart, you're guessing?
Well, I think it's the same as with COVID. You see the German government not doing anything about it. Everything is open now, thanks to the RKI files, the Robert Koch files which were leaked. So everything's on the table, but it's just ignored. And I think the same they're doing with my case from the prosecutor's side. They were very upset that so much press is in the visitor space. The prosecutors claimed like the judge is not independent because they invited the press, which they didn't do. So if anyone of you wants to do a favor to the prosecutor, be invited to join the process. They will be very happy if there's international press, I guess.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I have a broadly international following. And I think you mentioned to me last night you have some tweets, or perhaps you have other links, which I'll certainly put below, and highly encourage people to see further details of the story and help get the message out. As Michael mentions, we all need to support the people who paid and suffered. A lot of people helped, and it didn't cost them anything. I'm very cognizant of the people who really paid, like yourself. You paid on our behalf. So guys, really, try and help propagate, share the story, discuss. What way would you like to finish it, Michael? And one thing that strikes me is your mindset and your psychological strength, because I do workshops on that.
Yeah.
You smile, you accept it, you're obviously highly stoical, I guess. How was it for you, and what gives you strength?
So basically the Querdenken demonstration always had some spiritual elements inside. We did a lot of meditation, a lot of dancing, a lot of music. So my focus was always, I wanted to, when people go home from the demonstration, that they have more energy than they were like arriving. And as part of these demonstrations, we called it like Energietankstelle, which means to fuel up your energy. So people were attending like every week, and they said, okay, this energy, what I'm getting on the demonstration, is taking me throughout the week in these tough times. And this was always my thing. You see now I'm in a humorous position. We got like we are watched by the Secret Service, I think it is the word, or State Service, Verfassungsschutz. They created a new category for us, so we are not left-wing extremists or right-wing extremists. We are just delegitimating the state by humor. And this was always the way. So after the demonstration of 1st of August, the mayor of Berlin publicly stated, we don't want to have these bad guys from Stuttgart and Frankfurt demonstrating in Berlin, please stay at home. And I said, thank you very much for the invitation, we will do another manifestation and we bring Europe with us. That's why I called the demonstration on 29th of August, Berlin Invites Europe, and a lot of people from Europe came. So that's basically, how would I say, if you understand the energetic game and how you, I mean there is a lot of Asian fighting lessons, how you turn energy, the energy of your enemy into your energy, and that's basically what I'm trying to do all the time. So same with now, if the prosecutor like is complaining about the press, I'm just inviting more press. When it comes to what is life, life is always a challenge. You can accept your challenges, or you can, like being a victim and go down on it. I decided not to be a victim. I'm responsible for my own life. I can only change like what is my influence around. And I think for me it's important if everybody understands that he needs to do the little changes in life, and then the world will change. That would be probably my message, because how can you expect the world to change if you're not changing?
Absolutely, Michael. And yeah, when you move anywhere towards the victim mindset, and it's so tempting for most people, but when you do that, the bad guys smile, they win.
Yeah.
So I often tell people who get upset about what happened, and it is upsetting, of course, that remember when you get down in any way, you are actually letting them win, you are helping them.
Yeah.
And when people see it that way, it gives them more strength. Do I really want to help the guys that are against me, the bad guys? So it's a super thought. Momentary break here, just to let you know, I forgot to say, on April 12th, there's a big session of 4 to 6 hours with lunch in Enniscorthy in Ireland for any Irish people who want to come along. I'm going to be one of 3 key speakers on health and pretty much cover anything else you want to know about what's going on in the world. So the link is down below. Just a heads up, Irish event. I'll be doing more later, but this is the first one I've done in several years. So I hope to see you there. You know what, Brownstone here as well. Delighted to physically meet you. But again, Brownstone, similar to your demonstrations, it's a shot in the arm. You're meeting rational, decent, principled people. The very opposite of the authorities that did what they did to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I like what Leland was saying, like if you are like blaming the government, basically you blame yourself because you gave your power to the government. So that's why you should take the power back. And what we learned in the Corona high time, I guess, is how powerful we can be If we like work together, if everybody does where he feels joy, so not everyone needs to like create demonstrations. You probably feel joy while you're doing this kind of video stuff. Others feel joy while writing. Others feel joy while creating like dance groups. Others have musicians. And I think if we all like use our talents and bring it together, it is and stays a very powerful movement. And this is why they're fearing us.
Absolutely. Strength in unity, unity in strength. I know that's inappropriate because it's from 1984, but it's true for us in a very, very good way. Thank you so much, Michael.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
That'll do it, folks. Incredible story, as you can imagine, and we all need to support Michael. Links to his tweets and other material below, and of course to Brownstone Institute. Make sure you sign up. Last thing, ivorcumminsworkshops.com. I'm doing full workshops now, up to 3 hours, training and enabling you to have mental strength and also critical thinking skills and also weight loss and health and longevity. So 3 workshops, very immersive, engagement of the audience, templates, tools and tricks to take away and immediately start making yourself more resilient, stronger, healthier. And that's what we all need today, right? So ivorcumminsworkshops.com. Please come along, support, engage, and let's all start improving together.